It is August 8th, 2022 at 7:39 p.m. My name is Aaron and welcome to Who the Fuck Am I, episode 18. Which, yeah, we're still trudging along, doing this on a Monday. I had planned on sitting down and doing this yesterday, but ended up having a all-day Civ game with me, Christoph, and Morgan. Uh, but yeah, first normal week back in a while. Hope it was good for you. If not normal, at least a good weird. Uh, I managed to get the rest of the branches that were in the backyard hauled off, but my yard guy came and he ended up mowing around him. So now I have this weird patch of grass that's just longer than the rest of my backyard. That looks a little out of place, but it'll get cut down to the same eventually. Did get into the gym 3 times this week while I was just chilling. My goal really is to go to the gym 7 times a week, seven times every 2 weeks. So every other day, pretty much. And I like to think that I get at least close. But I ended up having a light week. I can feel my strength coming back for bench because I kind of felt pretty weak. But I hit a 205 for 6 sets of 4. So that felt good. And then my squat, I also had a pretty light week where I just did a 6x6 at 225. But I don't know. I was planning on doing 315 for 6x6, but then I just felt weak when I was on it. So I just dropped the weight. I didn't end up deadlifting this week. It ended up just being a extra shoulder day and accessories and everything that I did. But I managed to get in the gym and get some work done. But yeah. Aside from that, mostly a normal week. My buddy is still here. He's staying with me while he closes up on his house. I think he's actually asleep right now, so I'm not trying to be super loud. I got new soles for my boots fucking last week, and oh my gosh, it's total difference. I didn't realize that I was just feeling like shit so much because my soles were wrong. But at the end of the day now, my feet aren't sore, and I honestly think that it might have been giving me a headache. So I've been getting fucking headaches. And I'll never get headaches. I'd get one maybe once a year, and I was getting them every day, almost around the same time. And the only thing that have changed, and they've seemingly gone away, is I'm not drinking as much coffee, and I got new soles. So those happened around the same time, so I can't really pinpoint which it is, but I think it could be, or could have been, affecting me. But yeah, aside from that, nothing else really big happened this weekend. My girlfriend ended up coming down. We ate out on Saturday, and then we had planned on being productive and doing the ferns and whatnot, but it started raining, and it seemed like a perfect excuse to not do that. So that's what we did. We did clean up a little bit, the bathroom, and ended up adding more linings to my kitchen stuff, and it wasn't a totally lazy weekend, but not as productive as we planned. Excuse me. But yeah, aside from that, we didn't end up watching through Lightyear and Shoresy as well. I'm gonna go ahead and start with Lightyear because I thought it was really good. I liked it, even just how they introduced the whole premise of it is that this is the movie that Andy watched that got him so into Buzz Lightyear. And I just really liked that because it almost made you feel like you're Andy now. That was cool. And then also having Captain America as Buzz Lightyear couldn't have gone wrong. I don't think I know the actor that was the original actor for Buzz was upset that he didn't get the role, but I think fucking Chris Evans just did a better, or would have done a better job. I don't know if I don't know. Maybe if he just wants to reshoot the lines and see if he can do it better, and go ahead. But yeah, overall, I'd probably give the movie I'd give it a 7.5 out of 10. It was pretty good. I think you could maybe squeeze an 8 out of it, but I don't know. I'm going to say 7.5 to be a little bit safe. However, Shoresy finally sat down. A little upset that I didn't know that it was only 6 episodes. So, yeah, that's another. Why is everything doing 6 episodes? Because we got Disney doing 6 episodes. Now we got Hulu doing 6 episodes. I want more than that. But I would just go ahead and rate that go ahead and give that an 8. I've really enjoyed it. I was already a big fan of Letterkenny, but having Jared, I don't know how to pronounce his last name, Kesso. I'm gonna just say Jared. Having him as the leading role again, because he played Wayne and now he plays Shoresy, was really good. And then I think it's just really great that they're adding a lot of depth to a character that pretty much all we knew about him prior to this show was that he banged Riley and Jonesy's mom. He was good at hockey, and yeah, he just chirped a lot. And seeing him in this was great. Like, especially just all his mannerisms that make him infuriating to talk to, I think is a really fun thing. But they also managed to show that he is kind of a softie by making him cry all the time, and it's pretty great. And I think there's a Canadian like announcer joke that they're doing with the two announcers that they have like being very over the top, but I didn't get it because I think I'm missing something. Maybe it's just a hockey thing too for them, but I just couldn't understand it. I did notice that the one announcer was the guy from District 9 that become a prawn or prawn or however they said it. One of these things. This guy became this thing. This thing. And then that's pretty much it. That was my week, all in all. I guess in a nutshell. I can't think of anything else that I did in particular. Yeah, that was pretty much it. But I do just have one thing to talk about. I haven't actually read through this, so this might just be a really, really dark one this week. This is from the Washington Post. Killings sow fear and panic in Albuquerque's Muslim community. And also, I don't know if y'all saw, but there's that one sign that had been up forever that didn't have the U. It was just Albuquerque. But yeah. Let me just get a drink. Okay. The main mosque in Albuquerque has urged its members to avoid walking alone at night and make sure no one is following them home. Some Muslims in the city are closing their businesses early. Others say they won't go out after dark. In the past 2 weeks, 3 Muslim men have been shot and killed in Albuquerque in what authorities think were targeted attacks. The police have appealed to the public for help finding a vehicle linked to the crimes, but have made no arrests, leaving the Muslim community feeling panicked and helpless. Authorities suspect the 3 recent killings may be connected to an earlier unsolved homicide in November 2021. The victims in all 4 incidents were men of South Asian descent. The police have not determined a motive for the killing. At least 3 of the shootings followed a pattern in which the victims were ambushed and killed, said Gilbert Gallegos, a spokesman for the Albuquerque police. Police on Sunday released a photo of the car that they believe was used as a conveyance in the 4 shootings and asked the public for assistance, saying the vehicle had tinted windows and appeared to be a Jetta. Well, if you look for this vehicle, if you're in Albuquerque. The FBI's Albuquerque office is assisting the city's police in the investigation, said Frank Fisher. A spokesman for the office, the New Mexico State Police, and the local sheriff's office are also lending resources. There are about 5,000 Muslims in Albuquerque, many of them immigrants, representing a tiny fraction of the city's overall population of 560,000. Now, they are united by a feeling of disquiet. People are just fearful, and rightfully so, because you don't know where the next attack is, where the next attack, end of quote, is going to take place, said, so he didn't say this, said Ahmed Assad, the president of the Islamic Center of Mexico, a mosque attended by all 4 of the victims. Huh. That seems like a good place to start. I would start checking out that mosque, or see if someone's hanging around. The most recent victim, Naeem Hussein, was killed on August 5th. His body, that was 3 days ago. His body was discovered his body was discovered in the parking lot of Lutheran Family Services Rocky Mountains, a nonprofit that provides adoption and refugee services. That's not a great place to do it. Hussein was a truck driver in his 20s who had immigrated to the United States from Pakistan and took the oath of citizenship on July 8th. Bro, he just got here. What? Said Isan Shahalami, his brother-in-law, just hours before he was killed. Hussein had attended the funerals of two of the earlier victims, Aftab Hussein, 41, and Muhammad Afzal Hussein. Oh, I guess they're Hussein, 27. At the Islamic Center of New Mexico, the three men share a common surname but are not related. All regularly attended prayers at the center, said Tahir Glaba, its director of public affairs. Well, they don't have the same surname. One's an E, one's an A. But you know what? Not me. Glaba said the string of killings have been horrific for Albuquerque's Muslim community. I've been in the United States since '95, he said. I've been through 9/11. I've been through the Trump era. I've never felt this helpless and in fear. I mean, yeah, when it's in your own backyard, it's a whole different thing, isn't it? Because when like all the like bad shit in the world is fucking happening, and you don't actually see it, I mean, you fucking forget about it. Like, I mean, I'm sitting here in front of a camera, and I know there's someone starving in some other country or getting killed by its country. So, but you don't really think about all the fucked up shit going on. Or the serial killer that has people in their basement. Could be across your street. You should go check your neighbors out. Last year's killing of Muhammad Ahmadi, 62, outside his family-owned business was initially viewed as an isolated crime that changed after the shootings of Aftab Hussein on July 26th and Muhammad Afzal Hussein on August 1st. Yo, this guy's just going off. So in the end of last month, and then July, and then August. Said the Islamic Center's president, said police told him that the second and third killings were linked and the perpetrator was possibly targeting Muslims. The collective reaction was, "Oh my God, what are we dealing with here?" he recalled. Since the fourth killing on Friday, the city's Muslim community has been in a state of panic. Ahmed Hassan, president of Salam Academy, a local school affiliated with the Muslim community, said that he had received a flood of calls from parents asking about the security of their children, whose classes start on Wednesday. Asking about the security of their children, whose classes start on Wednesday. The school has reactivated an access code system that it had stopped using during the pandemic, and there is now a police presence on campus. Hassan said, meanwhile, he and his family have stopped leaving home in the evening and have urged their relatives to do the same. It's a stressful time, said Hassan. The families and the victims are in shock. Naeem Hussein left behind a wife, parents, and sibling. And Shahalami, his brother-in-law, Hussein loved fishing and always carried a rod in his truck, taking time between deliveries to seek out rivers and lakes. He had planned to bring his wife over from Pakistan, and they hoped to buy a house together. Well, I mean, you're taking breaks in between work to just fish. I mean, you're not going to be earning enough money to get your wife over from Pakistan. I'm just going to say, I mean, he's not earning enough money now at all, but, just saying. Seemed like bad work ethic. Not to diss on a dead man. Hussein was a genuine, pure-hearted individual who was in love with America, Shahalami said. Muhammad Afzal Hussein, who was fatally shot August 1st, worked on the campaign team of Representatives Melanie Ann Stansbury, the congresswoman said during a news conference Sunday. Jesus Christ. She described him as a kind, funny, brilliant, amazing young man from Pakistan who came to the United States to pursue his career and his life's dream and to study at the University of New Mexico. New Mexico Governor Michelle Lujan, Grissom, pledged Sunday that the perpetrator would be prosecuted to the fullest extent of the law, but that authorities needed community support to identify the vehicle of interest. We will bring this person to justice. We will bring this person or to justice. Okay, she said at a news conference. We will provide justice to the families who have lost everything. President Biden said on Sunday that he was angered and saddened by the horrific killings in Albuquerque. While we await a full investigation, my prayers are with the victims, families, and my administration stands strongly with the Muslim community, he said on Twitter. Oh, it means so much. These hateful attacks have no place in America. The lives of Albuquerque Muslims are in danger, said Edward Ahmed Mitchell, the deputy director of the Council on American Islamic Relations. Whoever is responsible for this horrific, hateful shooting spree must be identified and stopped now. CAIR, which advocates for the civil rights of Muslims in the United States, said in a statement Saturday that it was offering $10,000 for information leading to the arrest and conviction of those responsible. The organization called on the Biden administration to take a direct role in the matter. All right, so it seems like there's a serial killer targeting Muslims out there. And if you have any information, there's $10,000 from being offered from CAIR. He's currently driving a silver Jetta, or expected to. But yeah, fucked up shit going on in the world. Remember to be thankful for what you got. But all right, a little bit of a depressing one this week, but yeah. Be careful in Albuquerque. Man, this is August 8th, 2022. This article came out an hour and a half ago. So I'm on it. All right. But anyways, see y'all next week. Deuce.